To me, I wonder when people say there was a peace accord between Sim and Wike. There was never a peace accord between Wike and Sim. What we saw was Sim surrendered. That is it. He surrendered because when we are talking of peace accord, let me go this way. Two communities are fighting and people say, okay, we want to settle it. What do you expect? You expect the king and the council of chiefs from community A. You expect the king and council of chiefs from community B. Then they will talk. Then they will arrive at a conclusion. They will now work on that conclusion when they must have struck a balance. But what happened between these people? When you look at the lineup, it was Wike and his own people. Sim went there alone without any of his supporter. And at the end of the day, what happened? Part of the condition is that out of 23 local government chairmen, we are going to select all. Out of already they already had all the members of House of Assembly. Your chief of staff will no longer come closer to government again. Your secretary to the government of the state will no longer come to the government again. There are selected local government chairmen that may not come to government again. And at the end of the day, somebody agreed that possibly you might even not run again. Somebody agreed and we said that was a peace accord. And when they finished it, they went to Mr. President in the villa for Mr. President to affirm it. Is that a peace accord? That was not a peace accord. Tactically, I think Sim was tired of it. And Sim just surrendered without the consent of the people. And at the end of the day, when they returned, what did Sim said? Sim gathered his simplified movement and discouraged them. Those that printed their cap, all sort of insignias for 2027, he warned them that he didn't send anybody. And again, it dissolved his simplified movement, his political movement, whereas the Zikist movement of the early 60s is still alive. Awoist is still alive. Baptist is still alive. That is it. Elijah Amadu Bello of this world, the People Redemption, they are still alive. So what are we talking about? But as long as you are in politics and in governance, you will be able to dissolve your own. But new, Nyesom Wike movement. What is the name of this other one? That the one they used the last election. Grassroots democratic this thing. They are still alive. But you have dissolved your own. Today, Sim do not have any authentic political platform. Today, if he comes back, he may not have a single commissioner nominated by him. Today, if he comes back, he might not have a single councillor loyal to him. Today, if he comes back, he won't have a single member of House of Assembly loyal to him. So to me, is it what you call you say, what do you call it? Is it what you call a settlement or whatever? No. Somebody has surrendered to a superior political firepower. That is it.
Do you really think that situation of state capture can be sustained in River State for a long time? And how long do you envisage it to be?
Well, I'm not a soothsayer. I'm not a prophet. I'm not a political prophet. But to me, like what has happened, if a sitting governor was conquered with all the paraphernalia of office, with all the economy power, with all the resources, with all the muscle, financial muscle, political muscle and other things, if somebody outside the power in the state was able to suppress Who is that person that's going to challenge that authority? It remains like that until thy kingdom come. That is my prediction.
Yeah. What's your take on the August 30th LGA election declared by RISEC and the sole administrator?
Well, I'm not one of the stakeholders, but I can see myself as a citizen of Rivers State because I've spent 27 years in Rivers State. I have all my children here, I pay tax here. Whichever property tax, whatever, any tax, whatever, I do everything here. So I see Rivers State as my own. I'm a member of, I'm a Rivers indigene now. By association and others. By birth, my children are from Rivers State. You understand? But then, I'm not a political stakeholder, and I don't want to talk much about the politics of Rivers State again, because about a fortnight ago, I think I made it public. I resigned from my membership of APC, and I resigned my membership of any political involvement. So I'm no longer a politician. I am just a public affairs analyst, a security expert, and a keen observer of every activities in Rivers State. So to me, I cannot be wiser than the stakeholders in the state that I've met and have agreed that it should be conducted. So I cannot be wiser than them. So let me keep my observation. I wouldn't want to predict, but when it is time, we'll know.
But the INEC chairman says the LGA election violated the 90 days notification timeline. Why the hurry? What's your take?
I listened to INEC chairman. I never heard when INEC chairman specifically mentioned Rivers State. I didn't hear when he specifically talked about RISEC of Rivers State. But I know, I used to know that what collapsed, the only basis for Supreme Court to nullify those the immediate past the local government chairman elected was just because there are so many conditions that they did not meet, particularly 90 days window for everybody to prepare, do primary, the period of time they are going to campaign and others. Those were not met, and that was the reason why the Supreme Court nullified it. But I'm not even following the political event now. So I may not know if this one have met the whatever. So, but I just wish all the participants, I wish them every best. Because I know some good persons are going to be part of this thing. I will join to go and vote. Particularly when I know a particular person that is from Obiakpo that may be contesting, I will go and vote. So it now depends on the people that will interpret the law and the court. But for now, I am not a stakeholder. I am a keen observer.
Okay, let's come to Nigeria in general. There's a new opposition movement from the ruling party at the center. How do you view its performance at the center and in Rivers State?
To me, I didn't see any way the coalition ADC. I don't see how it can be effective in Rivers State. It cannot be effective in Rivers State. Let me predict, because I don't know the political electoral value of whosoever that is leading the movement here. But then, as at now, I can tell you that I don't see any effectiveness that they are going to really record in Rivers State. But when you look at the country as a whole, I think whosoever that want to ignore the ADC, I think they'll be doing that at their own peril. Because I know there are so many political giants that belong to And I follow the political pattern of the northern Nigeria. I don't think Mr. President himself and his political handlers, I don't think they are kind of underrating this. And that is why they are so worried about it. They are going to be effective. And let me tell you one thing that I know. This coalition is the coalition, the political players and the populace, the downtrodden, the oppressed across the country, Nigerians that have withdrew their children from schools because they didn't have the capacity to send their children to school, Nigerians that could not go to market to buy any clothing again, Nigerians that have one car or two cars that have sold their cars, Nigerians that could not maintain their cars, Nigerians that have generators at home because lack of electricity, Nigerians that have generators at home but they could not afford fuel to power their generators, Nigerians that travel by air before they can no longer afford to travel by air, Nigerians that travel from Port Harcourt to Abuja before by road with 5,000 naira that cannot afford to travel by Abuja by road 50,000 now. Those are the people that will solidly be in support, troop out to vote out the government of APC. But could there be any magic that the APC and the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu could perform to change the situation between now and 2027? If there's anything like magic, I wish them every best. But then I'm seeing that ADC have come to stay because people are embracing them seriously. Because we are in River State, we may not know. Go to my state in Osun State, see what is happening. Go to Kogi, go to Kaduna, go to Katsina, go to Sokoto, go to Kebbi, go to Yobe, go to Borno, go to Adamawa, go to Niger, go to Katsina, go to Plateau. You will see what is happening. People are embracing this coalition speedily and massively. So I don't think the APC, I think they will give APC a very serious headache. And I made bold to say something. A lot of persons have engaged me and they are saying rigging. And I said rigging is possible when the candidate you want to rig in favor is popular. When people are tired of your candidate, when you see that people, the Yoruba will say, when you see somebody that is ready to die, be careful fighting with him because he is ready to die. A lot of people now have taken need for that principle of he that is down fear no fall. 80% of Nigerians today, they are not afraid of death. They are not afraid of whatever anybody could do to them. Come, there is a signal, ominous sign and signals. As we speak now, Nigerian Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria, they are on strike. People are dying in the hospitals. Just about 2 weeks ago, the retirees of the Nigeria police, they were on strike. And that condition has not been met. The Minister of Health and others met with the Association of Nigeria Nurses and Midwifery Council yesterday. The meeting ended up deadlock. And after the expiration of the 7th day, then there will be an indefinite strike. You understand? That alone will demarket the APC and their government. And a lot of people are seeing people decamping. Are they really decamping or they are being coerced to join APC? See what is happening now in Delta State. They moved from PDP to APC in Delta State. Is he well with them there now? Are you telling me Ganduje do not have supporter? Ganduje was not very popular, but he delivered nothing less than 600,000 votes from Kano 2023. Are you telling me such a character that was pushed out, frustrated out, do not have any influence? Joke with the ADC at your own peril. That is it.
Okay. Some people have argued that the opposition can't, the new opposition can't change anything for Nigeria because they are still the old spent forces in politics. What's your take?
When APC came, APC was like this too, and yet they were not able to do anything now. That is why our economy, our health, our education, our security has nosedived. That is it. But I'm telling you this, most of these people you are calling the coalition now, most of them check. They might belong to a very wrong vehicle in the past, but some of them, when you talk about individuals, some of them, they are performers. And I want to tell you that yes, these people will do better than what we are having now. Because the government we are having now of APC, that is treating Nigerians like this, that you still need a vote 2027. Now, if we give you chance 2027 again, that you don't need you don't need a vote 2031, what will be the fate of Nigerians? Nigeria will be empty to Niger Republic. Nigeria will be empty to Benin Republic. Nigeria will be empty to Central African Republic, to Burkina Faso, Mali, and others. So that is it. So no matter what, let us risk it. Let us risk it. If you are carrying palm oil, you say it's too light. Go and carry water too. So at the end of the day, you know which one. So we have risked the 4 years in the hand of this, I can call them kakistocratic set of person government by the worst citizens. So let us try again. That is it. I don't want to believe in anybody cajoling us to do unhealthy propaganda to destroy Nigerians, to hate the ADC. No. Let us try the ADC too.
No, but people are saying that it appears that the choice of the presidential candidate will be their...
APC passed through this journey pre-2015. And people were saying, oh, Buhari want to run, Tinubu want to run, Atiku must run, this must run, Saraki want to run. At the end of the day, it was like magical. When everybody submitted to Muhammadu Buhari, and the reason then was that they know he had a traditional block vote of 12 million from the northern Nigeria. And that was it. So if there was no crisis then, we are envisaging that there will be crisis now. Don't forget, the people, part of the people that formed the APC, part of them are here prominently. The way they were able to manage the APC that time that there was no crisis, they will manage this one. Let us get to the bridge before we know how to cross it. I'm talking like a keen observer, as a Nigerian. I'm not talking like a politician. So I don't have, I support ADC in gubernatorial, I support PPA in councillorship, I support PDP in senator, I support APC in local government. That is it. So I'm speaking politically, I'm being realistic.
Now there are three major contestants that have emerged out of the opposition. That is Peter Obi, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, and then Chibukiri Amechi, former Governor of Rivers State. Now, which of them do you think will have the character, the political clout that could be believed by the people?
I've not seen any contestant yet, because there are none of them that are trained is what do you art in the ring. None of them have bought the nomination form of their party. Not until that is done. But if I have to rate among the three, we should not be. We should not. I pity people that base their argument or their point on consolation. I believe self-consolation is self-deception. Rotimi Amechi, there is no way Rotimi Amechi can have 30% of Atiku's political clout in the country. By political exposure, by age, whatever. Peter Obi tried the last election. The Obedient rallied around him. The cloud he gained 2020 pre-2023 election, is that cloud still there? No. Yeah, he's a credible candidate. He's a presidential material. Rotimi Amechi is a presidential material. But when you talk of political cloud, and don't forget, ethnicity is part of consideration when you talk of politics in Nigeria. An article can be sure of inheriting the 12 million traditional block vote of Buhari. Why am I saying this? 2003 Buhari got the 12 million traditional vote, block vote. 2007 he got it again. 2011 he got it again. 2015 he got it again. He got very few from the south to join it. He became president. 2018, he got it again. Now, for people to know that it is not, that block vote was not given to Buhari's party, it was given to Buhari as a person because of his ethnic background. What happened 2023 election? When his party contested, across the country, their presidential candidate, who is now the president of Nigeria, could not garner more than 8 million votes. That means we are still talking of 4 million deficit from Buhari's traditional block vote in the northern Nigeria. For you to know that 12 million vote is not for the party, it's for the northern candidate because of the ethnicity. A northern candidate is going to inherit it in favor of the north. The northern Nigeria has not been this angry with any government, with any party. That is it. So at the end of the day, to me, God has all the powers. But among the three of them, I think it would have been better that one submit himself to become vice presidential candidate to Atiku. Maybe the other one could be considered for secretary to the federal government of the federation. That is my own calculation anyway. I don't have all the political wisdom. That is it.
Okay, well, but there are...
This is my own views and this is my opinion. I will listen to any other opinion, but I'm expressing my own views and my opinion. How many times did Buhari attempted it? For Buhari to get it. Buhari attempted it 2023, 2003, 2007, 2011, 2015, before he got it. So what are we talking about? Is it the numbers of times you attempted it? See, I am not going to advise ADC on what to do. But there is a way, if they didn't calculate it very well, and they want to bring in ethnicity, they want to bring in some illogical argument and here and there, at the end of the day, they will play into the gallery. That is it. They said, if we are saying Atiku should step down, except we are saying Atiku should step down, then Peter Obi get it. And when Peter Obi get it, then the northern people will support him with a trusted and very popular person from the northern Nigeria. Don't forget, northern Nigeria has 19 states, including Abuja, 20. And in the southern Nigeria here, both the south, east, south of the west, we have 17 states. Is there any unifying factor, electoral unifying factor in the south? No one. But you can have electoral unifying factor. There are people that will sit down in the northern Nigeria and say, oh, this is our brother, let us vote for him. Who is that person here? Yoruba will not follow the direction of the southeast candidate. The vote will just be divided there. That is it. Is there any unifying factor here in the south? South, southeast, southwest? No. You will see, hey, I can't follow the Igbo. Hey, Yoruba has done it 2 times. Yoruba want to go and do it 2 times in Tinubu. Hey, South has done it in 6 years in Jonathan. Based on that, before you know what is happening, our force, what's supposed to be our united force from the south will diminish, will scatter, and those people will escape. That is it. That is my own. I'm not a member. I don't even have sympathy for them. Whatever government that comes to power, I'm a businessman, I'm a consultant. Whatever government that comes to power, they will definitely need my services, and I'm going to render it. That is it. The economy will not hit me too much. So when they get there, let them. But if they are not very calculative, definitely they will miscalculate and fall to the hand, very cheaply into the hand of Tinubu and his APC.
Thank you very much, sir.
It is always my pleasure. Thank you.